What's going on, everybody? It's me, the big round guy. You know who I am. That's why you're here. And it's the middle of the week. What do you say? We gotta do some hunting and find some games. You know, it's actually a pretty nice day today. I'm in the Claremont area. I'm at a local thrift store. Let's go inside and see what they got today. Alright guys, so I was in and out of that thrift store. I found 4 PlayStation 2 games. They're all $3 a piece. And I didn't have them. So, never seen this one before. I have this on the Sega Genesis. But that's Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. I think that's a newer version of Echo the Dolphin. I'm not sure. But it looks kind of cool. So I picked it up for $3. All these go for about $7 to $8. This one I got Dynasty Warriors 4. Empires. Alright, not bad. These are all complete. The discs are in great condition. The next one that I got is Dynasty Warriors 5. And then the last one that I got is Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. Somebody must have just came in and dumped off their PS2 collection. Kind of makes me wonder what else he had in there that somebody else picked up. But anyways, not too bad for, not a bad start for this week's Quick Fix. Let's head on over to the book off store around the corner.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh!
Alright guys, we're here. We're at the local book off store in Kearney Mesa. Let's go inside and see what they got today. Alright, yeah, just got out of that book off store. I got a stack of goodies right here, and I didn't pay much for it. First thing that I got was for the Wii, is the Wii Sports. Paid $1 complete. Got everything in there. And then the rest I got was for the Game Boy, one game for the Game Boy Color, and a bunch of games for the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Color game that I bought is, I paid $5. Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors. Don't get jealous, Hero Super 99. Oh yeah, $5. Let's go through these real quick. This one was $3. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Battle Assault for $3. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. And the rest were only $1 a piece. So, Iridium 3D, Shrek Wrecking Havoc, Jackie Chan's Adventures, only paid $1. Spider-Man 2, Sega Smash Pack. This one I actually had back in the day when I actually owned a Game Boy Advance, and I played it all the time at work. Monsters Inc., and I'm pretty sure I beat it. If not, I got really close to beating it. I don't remember. Spider-Man. Gotta have Spider-Man if you got Spider-Man 2. And I saved the last two for last. I could not believe they only wanted $1. First thing that I saw was Atlas. Whenever you see Atlas, grab it. The first one is Super Robot Tizen Original Generation, and that puppy sells for about $15 to $20 on eBay. Paid $1. And the last one that I got, Soul Robot Tizen Original Generation 2, and that goes for about $20. that's why we do this. Thank you, Book Off. It's time to head over to Poway. I'm going to go swing by and see if my buddy Renee's at his store. Alright guys, well we're here at my favorite place, Bargain Hunters. I don't see Renee's car out here, so I don't think he's in today. But he's got a lot of new stuff in there, a lot of toys, a lot of action figures, some Robotech. Gonna go in there and take a look. So anybody wearing a Bargain Hunter shirt today gets 50% off, right?
75%.
75%. Alright. What's going on, man?
Not much, just another day.
There was a lot of stuff in there that I wanted to get, but in the end, I ended up just picking up this plastic bag. It looked really good, and figured, what the heck, right? So, plasticky. I ended up picking up one game in there. As you guys know, he got a lot of a bunch of like brand new mint condition Nintendo stuff, and believe it or not, the stuff is still sitting in there. I ended up picking up one of the games for the Game Boy, and that is a game called Lock and Chase. This thing is minty, it's complete, it's basically brand new, nice clean copy. So yeah, it looks like Renee wasn't in there for the day. He was probably out filming for the Storage Wars show. I'm gonna go ahead and head on over around the corner to the local Goodwill bookstore, see if they got anything new over there. Last time I was over there, I picked up some games, and I've already sold them. They sold real quick. So hopefully I can find some more stuff and sell those too. Unless it's something that I want, then I'll keep it. So see you guys at the Goodwill bookstore. Into the Goodwill bookstore we go. Alright guys, I just got out of the Goodwill bookstore and I picked up 2 more games. The first one that I got is Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller for the Xbox, only on Xbox. Paid $4.99. Disc is in great condition. And this one I might flip, or I might, use for tray bait. But this is for the Xbox 360, and that is Ghostbusters, the video game. And this thing is heavy. Big manual. It is complete. On to the next spot. Welcome to Salvation Army. I didn't find anything in that store. I wanted to, but I didn't find nothing. Alright guys, I'm at my last location. I'm at the local Goodwill here in Rancho Bernardo. It's getting late, so let's get inside and see if they got anything new today.
Hello there.
Hello. All right, guys, so I did find one game in there, and I found a couple DVDs. Let me get to the car, and I'll show you what I got. All right, guys, so I just got out of that Goodwill store over here in Rancho Bernardo, and I did pick up a game. I picked up a DS game, and it's sealed, and that is Namco Museum. It's got a bunch of old arcade classics on there, sealed. $4.99. And then I also found a couple of DVDs over in the DVD section. The first one that I found is an old John Wayne movie that I've never heard of. He plays a police officer or something like that in a movie called Brannigan. It's out of print and it's worth about $15 to $20. And then the last one that I found is actually a doozy. Another movie I've never heard of. It's got Tommy Lee Jones in it and Virginia Madsen. And this is also out of print and worth about $30. And that is Gotham from MGM. Boobies. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this week's Midweek Quick Fix. I am the host. I am the Fluffy Gamer. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. But as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, motherfucker?
Don't you want